Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing a balanced world today. It's a map by Debray, and I think we're in Japan. The issue here now is it Taiwan? It does feel like we're on the left-hand side of the road, and you can tell from the back of the car right here. So that would put us in Japan, not Taiwan. Does feel rather flat, though. But I believe both areas have their mountainous areas and their flat regions. So we can't really rely on that. Here's a stop line. It's on the left-hand side. We've got to be in Japan. Now here comes the next issue. Is it mainland Japan? Or is it one of those shitty little islands off the coast that probably shouldn't belong to Japan? Asking the real questions, guys. It looks like we got some mountains to our east. Looks like it's flat to our west, flat to our north, flat to our south. So, the fact that there's a mountain, I'm going to call it a range, even though we don't know exactly if it is a range, to our east, means we're probably mainland. It does also feel a little bit bigger. Everything seems to be a little bit further away from each other. And usually when it's further away and it's like farmland and stuff like that, you're going to be looking at mainland Japan. You wouldn't necessarily use vast swatches of land on an island to grow crops, mainly because islands have limited space. I know Japan is a combination of islands, but usually where you have more land, you're more likely to see a farm. So another reason why I'm thinking mainland Japan. There's a car left-hand side, so definitely confirms the theory. But we still have the issue of where the fuck are we? I think I saw a number on this. 316, but that's a regional road. If it was a guitar pick, we would be fine. But the hexagonals are like prefecture roads, right? So it wouldn't necessarily help us. I think we can get away, because this is the mountain range right here, right? I think we can get away with like over here. I don't think we're on 17 per se. We could be like over here and see that in the distance. 20 seconds. We kind of didn't find any clues. Yes, we found the hexagonal 316, but that's not very helpful. We had mountains, but I'm not too great when it comes to where Japanese geography places, important things in geography are located. So we're going to have to hope for good luck. And it ends up being the North Island, which looks a lot more mountainous than I think I wanted to give credit for. Especially since we have mountains to our west. Probably like 20 miles away, but they're still there. We were unable to see it. However, we did have a decent guess on the southern island, which did put us within 500 miles of the northern island, but we still have to make up 1,400 points. So we're starting down with a nice deficit. We get some fog, maybe just some overall glare. It definitely feels European again. I know the last one wasn't European, but this one definitely feels European, and it doesn't look like we can go further this way. So that's where that ends. Return to start. We want to head this way. We do have a house. I wanted to say it was a church from a distance. Blurred license plate in the front. Perfect. Blurred language. Perfect. Yellow in the back. Can we find a front license plate? If it's yellow, we can get away with the Netherlands. I don't believe this is going to be the Netherlands. Northwee Farm. Yeah, that seems pretty Welsh, doesn't it? This way. The fact that the arrows are where they are doesn't necessarily point anywhere, but here is a car. We actually want to go this way. So yellow in the front, white. So let's go to Wales. The only reason we're going to Wales is because of the way somebody spelled something. Right, that's it. So, siege, even lower house prices, no to house, something not too important. But the English countryside, it could be regular UK. The only reason we're going with Wales is one sign. Southminster, reduce your speed. That changes everything. We do now have a town. I don't think we're going to be in Northern Ireland. I think we are going to be over here somewhere. Southminster, no idea what that would be, but I'm guessing it's going to be the south of the country. Maybe over by Southampton. Because there's a few minsters that we've seen before. And I believe that's over here. I don't think it's Scotland. I think we're going to end up over where we kind of are. It still probably could be Wales, although that would look really strange, the name on the sign, because Welsh is a strange language, and I'm sorry if you're Welsh, but you have really weird fucking town names, at least for an American. Rushton's do-it-yourself hardware. I think the only town we're going to find is the Winster, Westchester, whatever it fucking was. I was hoping we could find a sign like this that was a little bit more to it, because I wanted to see, hey, you're 30 kilometers away from Leeds or London or something along those lines, instead of, hey, here's Burnham and Malden, which I'm sure are nice towns, but we're not going to be able to find them on a map like this. So time's going to expire as we kind of look around. And what? The leader got a perfect score. So we have the leader icon back. But the leader guessed Japan? Leader guessed Japan, which is where you guessed, which was where they guessed last round. So clearly bugged. Clearly bugged. You guys got a perfect score. It ends up being east. Here's Southend-on-the-Sea. Here's Southminster. And I don't see any of the other names we came across on that sign. But it ends up being east of Chelmsford and northeast of Southend-on-the-Sea. So 162 miles. Now we have 2,200 points to make up. We're not going to win this one. But I'm glad to see the leader thing is back. Divitio di transito I pedoni I biciclette. Well, biciclette is Spanish for bicycle. However, there were a lot of endings in I there. That doesn't necessarily mean we can't be in a Spanish-speaking area, but it also feels incredibly European. I think we can keep Portugal, Spain, and Italy. And that means it's going to be French. So we need to find a flag. A flag would be probably the greatest thing in the world right now. A website wouldn't be too bad. We'd recognize Spain, Portugal, and Italy's. Angelo, I'm pretty sure that's an Italian name. Peruzzi Angelo. Sounds pretty Italian. So we need to definitely find something to clear our head. Could be a website on here. Here's the commune di whatever. So the community we're in is called Domo do Solo. That is a crest. We typically find crests in Spain. There's a Guinness thing, which is an Irish beer. Fuck, man. Not helpful. I think it's going to be Spain. I really do. I know I've been saying Italy and everything feels Italian. That feels Italian. But port with an E could be Portuguese. We are just completely confused. And we do have a giant mountainous thing to our east, which does fit the Italy thing. Pizzi? No. Alright. We're fucked. Everything we're seeing is three things. It's Italy, Portuguese, Spain. I need a fucking website. Like, for sure. Weird fucking phone number. Corsi? Salsa dancing. Area. This area. Yeah, no. No definitive clues. I know you guys are probably freaking the fuck out. Saying, come on, Maff. That's for Czechia, isn't it? No, because Czechia is CZ. Is that the Switzerland one? Could that be? Yeah, Domo do Solo. Okay. Is it actually Italy then? There's the Italian flag. Oh man, not how this was going to be. So the city di Domodossola, which is right here, I'm guessing is the city center. We're just going to guess near it. I don't know where else to go. Obviously, we were able to find the Domodossola and the Domodossola. And again, you can see that even though it's saying you're in Japan, which is clearly a bug, you still got 49.98. So we did get the town correct, but it ended up being a little bit further north, closer to a river, which I guess I didn't pay attention to seeing a river. And that was concerning that it took me that long to figure out we weren't in Spain or Portugal. That's pretty bad. That just shows how much a mindset can change things. And I think I'm just in that, like, oh my god, like, we're gonna do terrible today, and then we do terrible. So still have 2,200 points to make up. Alright, this is probably Japan. Kind of tough to tell. It feels like we're on the left-hand side. Feels like it's a kind of a big city. I don't see any real rounded characters, which would be Korea. The fact that we are on the left-hand side of the road does exclude Korea and Taiwan. Can we get a name? No, but that's just a creepy fucking bus. Thomas the Tank Engine. We have the Kindai University with the... that's the Hong Kong symbol, isn't it? Could this be Hong Kong? It probably is. It probably is. Can we get away with Hong Kong here? Now, obviously, the Kindai University is probably the big thing. We need to find a flag soon. That way we don't spend most of our time here. The Kaisel bus, not helpful. I want to catch up to this taxi, which is now gone, and it's back. Not very helpful, but doesn't feel like a Japanese taxi. As we get closer to this, we have the no, that says Tokyo. Alright, so it's just a symbol. Has nothing to do with it. Tokyo is to our northwest. So maybe we're over by Chiba. We have the Aitai Bridge on 405. And this should be kind of the same region. What is this bridge called? I have no fucking idea. Fuck. Alright. The fact that Tokyo... I don't know if that's going to be the city of Tokyo. The international form. This could be Tokyo itself. Right? 405. Here's 405. And 406. As we follow this to a bridge, this is going south. Alright, follow 405 as far as we can. I've lost it already. Really? Where did we see 405? From a distance? Here's 420. Could we be down here a little bit more? Here's 406. Saw it. And that's 301. So where does 405, which is somewhere down here, intersect 406? Yeah, these number systems suck. I think we're directly on 405. We are directly on 405. So this road right here is 405. And then that goes that way. Holy fuck. You guys, another almost perfect score. We were 1 mile off. It ends up being closer to 406 up here. Not bad. I'm glad we were able to get Tokyo correct. But not good. We're still 2,200 points away. Like, we were able to put on our A game and not walk away with anything. Could be Indonesia. It's kind of tough. We are right-hand side. But all the rickshaws, right? Yellow license plates and rickshaws. I saw language back here. I wanted to go back and check it. El Puente es Toyo no Iroso, so it's Spanish. With an airplane chilling on the side over here. Awesome. Alright, Spanish-speaking area, right-hand side of the road, rickshaws. What the fuck have we gotten ourselves into? This did not feel like a Spanish-speaking area. I still don't think it feels like a Spanish-speaking area. We have no good information right there. We have half and half. Attention without the weird under thing, so I think that excludes Portugal. Crosswalk. Where's the sun? The sun is to the north, so we are in the southern hemisphere. We might be able to get away with maybe Argentina. Yeah, caution, stop your vehicles in 100 meters. There's a flag. Is that red, white, red? That's Peru. That's red, white, red. We're in Peru. Alrighty. Didn't see this one coming. We do have a river, so we need to find a body of water, although it could be considered a stream. Then we need to find a bridge over said stream that leads us into the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. Fuck. Alright. Potentially, although I don't think this is a major road, we do have another Google streetcar in front of us. And I saw something out here, but I don't know how much of this has coverage. The fact that there's two cars, though, maybe pretty big. It doesn't even look like this crosses the river. Then this kind of just ends. I don't know, man. I don't ask questions too much. And then it kind of just picks back up over here. Alright. We found a bridge. I don't think this is the bridge we have. If we return to start, feels rather small. That's not it. Fuck. There's got to be another river somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Here's a stream. We're right here. I don't fucking know. I don't know. We know we're in Peru because we found the flag, which I'm happy that we recognized the Peruvian flag. And you guys end up with a perfect fucking score. It ends up being a lot further north. I didn't even see that this was a fucking place here. Constitution is the name of the town in the Pasco County. 4,000 points off, so we're losing by 3,200. We're still getting away with 21. That was tough, man. I'm glad we can see your scores now. Obviously, it's a little bit bugged right now, so we have to worry about that. But they do listen, and they are trying to fix things. But let's look at the high scores. So Benedict Swanker coming in first place with a very good game. Can we now compare and contrast? We cannot. So that we still can't do. Torres coming in second at 23-7. Looks like Japan was pretty good to you guys. We all saw how I did, which wasn't too great. We'll have 11th Av turnaround. It looks like Japan also kind of screwed you up. I'm glad they fixed the thing so it's not my icon now being shown. Quantum Gravity in 5th at 18-6, not getting Peru, instead going with Colombia. And then it looks like a Southern Japan guess instead of Northern Japan guess, which is what we did. 59. Coming in 6th. It looks like also Southern Japan. And then going with Honduras, which doesn't have coverage, instead of Peru. Also going with Northwest UK, kind of more central, rather than the southeast. But that's not bad, guys. That's not bad at all. Clearly, they are still changing and updating this game, which I'm happy about. But Debray, not so balanced, huh? 2 Japanese locations? 2 European locations, Debray? Terrible to see. Terrible. It wasn't that bad. But that is where we are going to call it for today. Not bad. Could be better. Could be worse. But we still got one more episode for this week. So thank you all so much for joining us today. We will be uploading tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern, over on the channel. So if you guys do want to play, the link will be in the description, as it is every day. And I do look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow for another episode. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.
and bye-bye.